Yeah, oh yeah, she likes a man, not a little boy, gotta have a plan. Yo, he's not unemployed, got a couple grand, and he's always got a way of staying in command. Oh yeah, and he likes a babe, trying something new and she's not afraid. Dressing up all cute and she looking great, and she know how I do almost every day. Step one, have a little fun, yeah, we're here to live, not here to run. Step two, find someone cute, cause we all deserve somebody new. And step three, make a memory, down a couple beers and drink heavily. And step four, no regrets, just enjoy whatever happens next.
There'll be one thing on my mind. Oh, when the sun goes down,
Yeah, let's go.
when the sun goes down tonight,
Yeah,
there'll be one thing on my mind. Oh, when the sun goes down,
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Hello friends, Manalmon is here bringing you the Antman gameplay, and in this video I'll share my tips with you on how you can play Antman in the top lane. I'll also share my tips on how you can build the Antman according to your opponent, because the build that you have seen in the beginning that I showed you, I have made a little bit different build in this video according to my opponent. Okay, and here I was just telling, after the last update, I think now we cannot immediately move out of that healing area from in the base. So it takes a little bit time. So whenever you start with the Antman, always unlock your skill 3, because skill 3 is the super effective, and this is the skill which is going to make you sustain a lot in the early game as well as deal damage in the early game, as it enhances your that basic attack when you are large, and also give you extra 10 armor as well as that energy resist. So always turn into bigger, always unlock your skill 3 in the beginning, and his upgrade order will be, the skill upgrade order will be skill 3, then skill 1, because the skill 3 and skill 1 combo are always used during the team fights, then skill 2 next, and in the end ultra skill. And when you are going to upgrade, always try to max out your skill 3 so that you can use your get bigger more during the fights. Then this will be always the order: skill 3, skill 1, and then ultra skill. Ultra skill is fine, it doesn't deal that much damage on the enemy, but the slowdown effect is huge on the enemy. So while laning, you simply have to just get big and clear the minion waves. Even if the enemies come, whenever I play Antman in the top lane, I'm not afraid of anyone playing against, even if it's a tank or fighter. Okay, Executioner is the exception, because if you fight head on against Executioner, you're going to get punished because of his passive. So here I'm just not caring about whatever damage. Though he is a tank, he won't be able to kill me until unless he completed his glorious armor, that the first tier item which deals magic damage to the nearby enemies. The first item that you are going to buy on Antman will be that, the glorious armor, because it suits really well. When you get bigger, your range also increases, so you will be dealing more that magical damage on the enemies, on the nearby enemies, and it will also help you to clear lanes much faster, and you can go and gank in the other lanes. Here you can see I was able to clear lanes in the top lane a bit faster and came in the mid lane to gank, and I think we are going to get a kill. Yeah, Captain America altered the Scarlet Witch. I immediately used my blink and S3, and boom, we got first kill on Scarlet Witch, and this Captain America will also die here, because our Jubilee I think she used teleport to join back in the fights. I will use my that recall, and will use, I think, maybe teleport. Yeah, okay, I'll use my teleport to move back to the top lane, because the lane is coming and I need the gold from this lane. So after buying your first item, that glorious armor, next item should be normally the Hydra boots, that armor boots. Or in this match, I went with the upgraded Hydra boots, the energy resist item, because of the, okay, I will tell you later, because here is an important scene. I went to clear, this is called the lane cut, so that I will clear the lane in advance so that I can gank the other lanes later or help in my team fight. But the main mistake I made is if it's a 1v1 situation, like it's if the Captain America was not here, I would have successfully retreated back from there. But I ignored this thing. Like Captain America was there, and I should have retreated back when I saw the Captain America, or maybe like when the jungler is missing, or you expect that he is in the top side of the jungle. Never do that, or you will get punished. Like I just died there. So this was my bad here, lack of map awareness. So yeah, I was telling about the boots. In this match, I was buying the upgraded Hydra boots, that energy resist boot, because it gives the that 30% reduction in the crowd control. And if you see our enemies, there is the thing alt and that S1 CC, then there is Captain America S1 and alt, and the huge CC from the Scarlet Witch, and then there is Groot also. So I went with that CC, that energy resist item, because of that reason. And here in this team fight, I think we secured the Leviathan, but we end up losing this fight. I don't know where we did went wrong. I tried to go there and stop them to come after us. Okay, here you can see like I'm customizing my build, like not buying the armor boots and buying that energy resist boots here. After this, like after this fight, we started to lose a lot of fights here, and like we made mistakes. My team made mistakes here. Here I'm just clearing the top lane. I thought that I'll go and take the tower, but I realized a thing will come to save. I was thinking to like just slow him down so that minions can go and deal a little bit damage. Okay, remember this: whenever you play as a top laner, always go and check the buff of the enemy so that you can see like reset the timing of the buff on your mini map, so that your jungler know if he wants to go for the invade and steal the buff. So always do that whenever coming from like top lane to bot lane, or going from like mid lane to top lane. Always go and check the buffs. Like here I know the red buff just spawned on the map, so we can try to steal it. And whenever you are playing a top laner, always clear the lanes, then go and help in the fights. Okay, here I think I will survive. Jubilee is also coming from the mid. I thought that I have ultra scale, so it's alright. I'll be regening back, but like they were dealing a lot of damage, and here I fear that this Jubilee may die. By the way, this Jubilee was playing real risky and like extra aggressive, being a squishy hero. I think she was missing her S1 skill, and she died a lot because of this mistake. She was real low and she was still fighting, and due to this she is going to die in the top lane. And I'm just clearing the mid lane because Scarlet Witch is pushing the mid lane came and they were already in the top lane, and due to this we lost the top tower. Captain America got double KO there, and I was clearing the mid lane, so thing in Captain America took the top lane. By the way, coming back to our build items, first item is Glorious, second is the boots according to your enemy, as I have explained. The third is should be Maging Jot, because Maging Jot on the top laner is really helpful. It is going to help you regen back whenever you are out of combat. Then the fourth item on this Antman should be the energy resist, because you already have the armor from the Glorious armor. Then for the next energy resist item, I'll be buying that Deadly Phantom. No need to buy the Cloak of Levitation. It surely gives you less energy resist, but it also gives you 5% cooldown reduction that you don't want on Antman, because when you keep on using the skills of Antman, you will lose a lot of mana and you may end up getting the mana issues. So don't go for the cooldown reduction. You already get cooldown reduction. Yeah, when you get bigger and use the basic attack, your skill 1 cooldown reduction is reduced, and your skill 1 is the major damage skill when you get bigger. And here I think I'll go smaller and tower dive with my ultra skill. This is the huge disadvantage here. Like whenever earlier you used to go with your skill 2 and tower dive, it was so helpful because you were untargeted. And here the enemy thing was really clever. if he wouldn't have stopped me from like using my teleport. I was trying to use my blink S1 combo on to knock out that to CC the Vision, but I failed as Vision used his skill 1 to avoid that CC. Now we are just rotating to the mid lane. Okay, you see that I'm buying the deadly phantom, and after that my next item will be Captain America shield, because it is going to give me max HP also. And here I'm surprised to see like how the Iceman survived. This was really well played by Iceman, how he used the ice and like get the extra shield to sustain. Here I was going after Vision, and he used his S1 and Blink to escape and successfully escaped from us, or he would have definitely died because Captain America was also there. Now we are going to get the top tower, and you will see again like Jubilee is going to play real aggressive, and I think she will die maybe. I used my ultra skill mainly. I was expecting someone to come here for help, so I was already want to use my ultra skill so that during the fight, as you can see, like I was already low HP, so I wanted to regen back also. By the way, your ultra skill, the more damage you deal with your ultra skill, and you are going to regen back. And after that, my last item will be the Starlight Armor. Starlight Armor is going to give you extra 10% cooldown reduction, but the most important thing is that whenever you use your skill, your next basic attack will be the enhanced basic attack on the percentage of your max HP. So it all helps a lot, because when you are bigger, you are always going to do that S1 basic attack combo, and it helps a lot there. And during this team fight, you can see like how I was blocking the whole area. That's the advantage of the Antman when you get bigger. And instead of going ahead, I tried to stop this Captain America on killing her Iceman. Then I went after the Scarlet Witch because she is out of positioning here, and will successfully kill her. Now I'll use my blink to stop, like so that my ants can get through the vision and slow down him. And Captain America got a very good kill on him, knock up the brood, and we got again a kill on him. What I realized by watching this match, mainly my team made a mistake of like initiating the fights when I'm not there, like from mid to late game. We know that we are not having any of the front lines, so my team was still engaging on them. I don't know why, and that's why they were losing a lot of the team fights. At this time I said retreat, and you can see like they are still fighting and you see like this Jubilee is super low and is not retreating, and when she is trying to retreat, the enemies are not letting her, and she is going to die. Like she's super low. Okay, she maybe survived. She may survive there. And I think I was saying retreat, and they were not retreating back. And like always see your teammates, the positioning of them, and our Iceman died. Now I'm going to go after their mage. Now the Scarlet Witch is going to die. Whenever you have your ultra skill ready, always go and play aggressive, because your when your alt ended, you will regen back the more damage you have dealt. Now we are going to save this Jubilee here this time. Yeah, because of that CC, huge CC, we got a kill on Captain America. Now I think I made a call on taking the Surtur, and no one from my teammate just came to take Surtur. I was thinking like, okay, there is one more very good advantage of Antman while taking tower, because he gets a lot bigger and covers a huge area. So when you deal basic attack on the tower, it also deals the damage on the tower as well as the enemies are there. And here I was saying like I need backup for the Surtur. You see like our Jubilee is already dead, Captain America is super low, and Iceman is also low, and he just died there. I was not in the fight, and they should not have engaged. If you like went back a little in video, you will see that Scarlet Witch and Captain America both were dead when I made the call to take Surtur. And when I saw that everyone just died, I was like, okay, I'm done. I'm just retreating. I'm not going to help my teammates now. Like they are not listening to my call, and due to this, I even wrote like, see the teammates then engage. Like they were engaging without me, and you will see like they will get the Surtur there. Like we missed a very good chance to take Surtur, and this Scarlet Witch just died. This was literally suicide by Jubilee there, because you know there are enemies there, And being a squishy heroes never go there alone. Like if you have a tank, or if a tank is going alone, that is still fine. But being a damage dealer, being a squishy hero, you should never go and go scout the Surtur, because it's a high risk that you are going to die there. Now, if you notice, like I buy the Stormbreaker as my last item, because when I saw the build items of my teammates, I realized we are not having any of the armor, and in our opponent there is Thing who have built the glorious armor. I think they have built the Vibranium suit and Captain America shield, which gives the most armor in the game. Like Vibranium suit gives you 320 armor, and when I saw like my Gambit is only having double dagger, he should have bought the Gungnir way earlier than the Night Sword. And due to this, I had to buy the Stormbreaker, because the Stormbreaker passive helps you to reduce the that armor on the enemy. Okay, here I don't know what the mistake made by the enemy. I realized that it was my mistake. I was not in the fight, and my teammate died, but instead our enemies died. And I can like when I saw this Surtur alive, I realized I already know the main mistakes made by our enemy. It was that they engaged before the Surtur. That's why they died. You always have to stay behind. Like your tank can go ahead, but being as a squishy hero, you should always stay behind your Surtur. Let your Surtur go and get inside the tower, then engage. Like they made this mistake, and due to this, we made a little comeback here and got this tier 1 tower of the enemy. With this, the bigger minions are going to come, and here I stole the blue buff from them because I don't want to give them. Like I was like, they are not playing well, they don't need the blue buff, so I just took the blue buff from them. By the way, regarding the Stormbreaker, why I bought the Stormbreaker in the last item, I realized that my teammates are not having any of the armor penetration item. Like Marksman was not having Gungnir and Ghibli, and like you can say, okay, Iceman is playing support, so that's alright. But Ghibli was not buying the penetration item, and these tanks were having a lot of armor. That's why Stormbreaker was helpful. And here, with the bad positioning of that Scarlet Witch, we were able to get her off guard. And with this team fight, I think we are going to finish at this time. Now this Groot will make a huge mistake. He is going to stay a little bit, like he used his S1 to stay back and then S2, and with this my alt was already activated and I slowed him down a little. Like he made a mistake to stop there and use his skills. Now this vision cannot protect, like we are just waiting for our minion wave, and here comes our minion wave, and I think Captain America will be having his alt available. Yeah, he went with the alt and I directly jumped on the vision. And whenever you are near the base, get bigger to scare off the enemies so that your teammates can deal damage on the base. With this, the match ended. I hope you learned a lot about play Antman and how to build items on Antman according to your opponent. So don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Also join me on Discord and Instagram. Both the links are available in the description of this video as well as on the channel about page.
Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. Oh, I'ma light the shit up. Yeah, I'ma make this shit hot. Oh, I'ma light this shit up.